From a high-speed chase in Ohio that ended with a violent rollover crash to a chaotic pursuit on the 405 freeway, where a van slammed into multiple civilian cars while speeding the wrong way, these moments prove just how quickly a simple traffic stop can spiral into disaster. 150+ miles per hour motorcycle police chase. On June 14, 2024, chaos unfolded in Rancho Cucamonga, California. Deputies responded to reports of an armed suspect involved in a shooting near a condominium complex off Hollyhock Drive.
Some sort of burglary, robbery, something at the mall, again, not confirmed. Then some sort of foot pursuit, they chased this guy, shots were fired.
As officers locked down the area, a motorcycle suddenly tore out from the scene. The bike merged onto the 210 freeway, weaving through traffic at speeds exceeding 150 miles per hour.
Now those speeds, that is real. 140 miles an hour. We've seen it, that motorcycle going faster. Skyfox definitely keeping up, but as far as the ground units, they're going to be backing off. The helicopter staying with it. This continuing. This is westbound on the 210 freeway. Again.
For nearly 20 minutes, the rider blazed westbound, crossing lanes, driving the wrong way, and pushing the motorcycle beyond safe limits.
Even some of those California Highway Patrol cars were keeping up with this vehicle on the freeway. Take a look at that. Those maneuvers, Sandy, I do not want to see anybody lose their life on television, but this is one of those ones where I have to show it. We got to stay tight. We got to do our job. But I am not joking when I tell you my blood is running cold, especially when that motorcycle starts wobbling.
Then it happened. Near the Upland area, the motorcycle clipped a civilian vehicle while the rider reached into his backpack, hands off the handlebars.
With the way they're handling that motorcycle, but that doesn't mean that this is any kind of safe. Right now it looks like he's, boo! That's exactly what I was talking about.
The impact was catastrophic. The bike disintegrated on contact, sending debris and the rider sprawling across the freeway.
Yes.
Deputies rushed in, securing the scene and rendering aid. Paramedics arrived within minutes. The suspect was taken into custody with severe injuries.
Now, I have to say, you got a number of officers down there. I can guarantee you they're going to stop the freeway.
The freeway shut down for hours as investigators pieced together the chain of events.
Wow, that I'm telling you, that is definitely not the ending I wanted to see. I am hoping that suspect survives, but what a crazy crash that was.
From a suburban standoff to a high-speed chase and a devastating crash that could easily have claimed more lives. The condition of the injured deputy was not immediately released. What began as a burglary call had spiraled into one of Southern California's most reckless pursuits in recent memory. Stolen SUV reaches 120 miles per hour before deadly impact. A theft warrant fugitive was pulled from the wreckage alive but severely injured. The condition of the pickup driver remained unknown. Proof again that at triple-digit speeds, nobody wins. Ohio highway pursuit ends in rollover. On May 29, 2024, troopers with the Ohio State Highway Patrol were running speed checks on Interstate 75 near Franklin Township when a GMC Envoy roared past doing 82 miles per hour in a 65 zone. A trooper pulled onto the highway and signaled for the driver to stop. Instead, the SUV accelerated. Within moments, the pursuit was underway.
Reasonable stop was 82.
According to dispatch logs, the suspect, later identified as Jennifer Wilson, had been involved in a prior hit-and-run in nearby Montgomery County. As troopers coordinated intercept units, Wilson's erratic driving grew worse.
Trying to run away. She's just already.
Dashcam footage showed her veering off the right side of the road, overcorrecting sharply and losing control.
Oh, off the right side of the road. Right on 31. Right, 31. Start EMS.
The envoy flipped multiple times. Troopers rushed in as a passing nurse stopped to render aid while paramedics were en route.
Yeah.
Hey, fire hydrant, or
Wilson sustained minor injuries and was transported to a local hospital before being taken into custody. Authorities later confirmed she was under the influence at the time of the crash. She was charged with OVY, failure to comply, and operating a vehicle without reasonable control. The entire pursuit, lasting less than 5 minutes, showed how one reckless decision can spiral from a routine traffic stop into a violent rollover with sheer luck preventing a fatality. Tempe, Arizona. Red Jeep chase ends near ASU. On August 2, 2024, Phoenix News helicopters captured another chaotic pursuit, this time across the valley. It began in the far west side of Phoenix, where officers attempted to stop a red Jeep Cherokee suspected in an undisclosed offense. Instead of pulling over, the driver merged onto Interstate 10, heading east at high speed.
Many times during the chases, we don't know how this person's day started. We don't know what crime. Okay, now this is where it starts getting hairy. So it looks like they're taking an off ramp here. This would be right near ASU if they get off. Let me see where he's getting off here. There's a big mall in the area, and let's see if he gets off the freeway. So this to me is where.
Is this by like Tempe Marketplace right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not quite to there yet. I don't think. I think they're still a little west of there. But this may be. Is that a Apache that comes through there or rural?
The pursuit stretched across downtown Phoenix, weaving through one of the city's most congested freeway corridors. The suspect then transitioned onto Loop 202, skirting just north of Sky Harbor Airport.
Restaurants and things right around here, and he's getting now up into close to ASU, which is a huge campus.
Oh yeah, really, yeah, and they definitely don't want it to go there. You don't want to.
Well, they're doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where they're heading right now.
At first, the Jeep appeared calm, cruising near freeway speeds, blending with traffic. But the tension in the air was unmistakable. As the Jeep approached Tempe Town Lake, things took a turn.
In a very congested area. But, I have to say after watching this, it's tough to know, again, what they did beforehand or what they're capable of doing, but it doesn't appear to be one of these erratic type chases where somebody's going to get hurt. At least not at this point, but you never know. Coming to a stop sign here, stop light.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to exactly what's going to be happening here.
The suspect exited toward Arizona State University, moving into a densely populated area. Moments later, the driver lost control while exiting, colliding with roadside barriers near Rural Road.
See, now you've got some other issues. Now you've got somebody who knows there are unmarked vehicles behind him.
Yeah. And now it looks like they're obviously the speed has increased right now.
And this is ASU's campus right here.
Yeah.
So
now he's really putting the pedal to the metal here.
Oh.
Wow, he almost lost it right there. You see, he's really spinning here. Wow, that was close.
Yeah, you see, this is what I'm talking about. So now he's driving into oncoming traffic, and again, it looks like a tire's gone. He's throwing up. He's definitely throwing up some
Here we
smoke.
go. This is
look out!
No.
Oh!
The impact crumpled the Jeep's front end, ending the chase abruptly. Officers swarmed the scene and took the suspect into custody. Authorities later confirmed the pursuit began over a stolen vehicle investigation that crossed multiple jurisdictions. Fortunately, no bystanders were injured. But for those watching live, it was another chilling reminder of how fast a routine chase can bring danger right into a college district. Wrong-way collision on the 405 freeway, Los Angeles, California. On March 3, 2024, Los Angeles viewers watched one of the most chaotic freeway pursuits of the year unfold live on television. The chase began in Venice when LAPD units attempted to stop a white van linked to multiple traffic collisions. Behind the wheel was a female driver whose behavior quickly turned erratic. She rammed 2 patrol cars, at one point even driving straight at an officer's cruiser, forcing police to swerve out of the way.
We Don't know how badly, but you very seldom see this. This is how badly they want to take this woman into custody. You can see the patrol car was damaged there, trying to get up to this van. It's a big van. They're trying to get right up next to it, slam it up against the side of the K-rail or the shoulder.
2 officers were injured within the first few minutes. By the time the van reached the 405 freeway northbound near Sunset Boulevard, the pursuit had become a full-scale emergency. Over a dozen patrol cars joined the chase as the driver wove through lanes. Helicopters circled above as officers attempted multiple pit maneuvers, but the vehicle's weight and size made it nearly impossible to disable.
Because you can't get inside that van, but she is just flooring it right now, getting as much power to that vehicle as possible, and it's just spinning around in circles. It's a big van, though, and the patrol cars just don't have the weight or the mass to really stop this vehicle, but you could tell she's lost control of it. There's enough damage to the vehicle right now.
Then, without warning, the driver spun across lanes, lost control, and turned southbound into oncoming northbound traffic.
Control of that vehicle, and she can't really continue on. It looks like now they may be able to pin her and get her stuck, get her in between some of the patrol cars, but now she's going southbound in the northbound lanes of the 405, and look at all the patrol cars here that were headed northbound behind her.
For several terrifying minutes, she drove the wrong way through the Sepulveda Pass, narrowly missing vehicles traveling at freeway speeds. The police desperately tried to halt northbound traffic ahead of the suspect.
With her vehicle, they had to try and get out of the way, and we understand, we believe 2 officers have been hurt. So when you have a woman who's right now is going to be looking at, charges.
But before the closure was complete, the van slammed head-on into multiple cars at full speed near Westwood Boulevard.
On into those vehicles. Oh my God. She decided to slam into them without even hitting the brakes. So we're going to have innocent people.
The suspect exited the wrecked van, climbing onto a semi-truck, appearing disoriented and yelling at officers.
People are going to be hurt here. This was such
She's climbing
a
out now, looks like, or somebody's climbing out.
Yeah, oh my goodness. This was such a dangerous pursuit, and now we see innocent people.
Paramedics arrived moments later to treat the injured civilians and the 2 LAPD officers hurt earlier in the chase. Investigators later said the driver may have been under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Drivers hit 2 LAPD officers, we believe, injured as well. Boy, she did a lot of damage in a short period of time.
Sure did.
The freeway remained closed for hours as crews cleared wreckage and documented the crash scene. What began as a routine stop in Venice ended as one of the most dangerous pursuits ever broadcast live. A wrong-way freeway rampage that left multiple people injured and countless others shaken by how quickly control turned to chaos. Fatal rollover in Chatham County, Georgia. On the morning of January 19, 2023, a routine traffic stop in Chatham County, Georgia turned deadly. Around 9 a.m., a patrol officer noticed a white Nissan Murano with a broken rear window speeding down Canebrake Road.
Richard, we're 1080. Don't worry about who initiated. We're trying to chase this car right now.
When he activated his lights, the driver refused to stop, cutting through a private yard, circling a house, then bursting back onto the highway. Nearby, Trooper Cadet Newsall and his field training officer heard the radio call. Within minutes, they spotted the same Nissan racing north on Georgia 25.
Yeah, at 986 okay, 43 Highway 80.
For several miles, the Murano swerved between lanes, gaining speed as troopers debated whether to attempt a PIT. Before they could act, the driver oversteered into the median. The SUV flipped multiple times, finally coming to rest upside down.
Hit it.
Troopers rushed forward and found the driver, Amy Spadett, 35, ejected onto the pavement. She hadn't been wearing a seatbelt. Medics arrived within minutes and began emergency treatment on the scene, but her injuries were catastrophic. She was pronounced dead shortly after arrival at the hospital. Investigators later learned Spadett had a history of traffic violations and was wanted for a prior hit and run in a neighboring county. A broken window and a moment of panic had spiraled into a fatal rollover that ended one life and forever scarred those who witnessed it. Stolen patrol car crash, Marion County, Florida. On the afternoon of February 1st, 2024, deputies with the Marion County Sheriff's Office responded to a disturbance at the Forest Shopping Center. The call seemed routine, a woman allegedly trying to steal another driver's keys. When the deputy arrived, a woman approached his cruiser, pretending to be the complainant. But seconds later, the situation exploded. The woman dove through the open passenger window, shoved the deputy aside, and stole his patrol car.
It did so fast, she just got in my car, took off.
The chase raced west on Highway 40. Sirens wailed as the stolen unit hit 100 miles per hour, emergency lights still flashing. Ahead, deputies set up stop sticks, but she spotted them and pulled a violent U-turn.
They're coming up behind an 18-wheeler. And she's turning around. She's conducting a U-turn.
Nearly overturning the cruiser as she doubled back. Moments later, she tried to pass a semi-truck on the shoulder. The stolen patrol car lost traction, veered across lanes, and slammed head-on into a pickup truck carrying two innocent people. The impact tore both vehicles apart. Responding units found the patrol car engulfed in smoke. The driver, later identified as Jessica Hughes, 31, was killed instantly. The two occupants of the pickup also lost their lives in the collision. The entire pursuit had lasted less than 7 minutes. What began as a shop parking lot disturbance ended with 3 deaths on a Florida highway, 2 of them completely innocent. For the deputies who witnessed it, it was a brutal reminder of how quickly a single reckless act can destroy lives. Downtown Los Angeles crash. On March 28, 2024, what began as a stolen vehicle pursuit in Venice, California, spiraled into chaos through the crowded streets of downtown Los Angeles. LAPD air units first spotted a gray pickup truck weaving recklessly through traffic. Ground officers moved in as the driver accelerated through intersections. The pursuit wound through narrow corridors of the downtown core, where sidewalks were crowded with pedestrians and street vendors.
Very concerning, Stu. He's weaving in and out of one-way lanes, and then there's a lot of pedestrians too in that area, and a lot of people who are up on the sidewalk, as you can see. It doesn't seem like that makes any difference to this driver. Look at how he's fishing.
Police briefly disengaged several times for safety, but each time the driver's behavior grew more dangerous. Even without cruisers close behind, the suspect continued recklessly accelerating, showing no intent to stop.
This pursuit goes and weaves its way into the downtown area. The downtown corridor, obviously, they're extremely busy. You see homeless encampments there. You see lots of people.
Then, near the intersection of Trinity Street and Washington Boulevard, disaster struck. The truck blasted through a red light and broadsided an SUV crossing legally through the intersection.
But whoa! There
no, goodness.
No.
Oh my.
The force of impact flipped the SUV into a vacant construction lot where it fell nearly 10 feet into a partially dug basement area. Officers arrived within seconds. The pickup driver attempted to flee on foot, but was quickly arrested.
They're going to take this guy into custody, and of course, they are going to check on those persons in that vehicle, but also making access to those persons.
Meanwhile, firefighters rushed to rescue the innocent motorist trapped in the overturned SUV. The pickup driver was taken into custody and charged with grand theft auto, felony evading, and reckless endangerment. Running from the law never ends well. Every second behind the wheel at those speeds puts more lives in danger, often innocent ones. Fleeing doesn't erase a mistake. It only multiplies the damage. So, what do you think about these high-speed chases? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real-life pursuit stories. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.